I thought I'd do a little bit of an update here. Uh, if you watched some of my videos before, I had taken my 2018 Bolt down to the dealer to get an upgrade on low temperature charging. And I did so, and it did increase the charging rate at low temperatures. But I'd heard a few things about high temperatures that had actually knocked it down a little bit. So I decided to test this, and I found a 90-degree day, and I'll be showing you these pictures on the side on what's going on. But I'd driven around on highway speeds, and so I did a DC fast charge, and I was at 20% when I got to the charger. When I started charging, it does the usual about 10 minutes before it fools around at lower charging rates and gets up around 40 and then 45. It increased up to 55, 54, 55, which is pretty much what you used to get. So I don't know that that's changed much. And when it hit 52%, it went down to 40, which is the same as it always did. And so I don't know that there's much difference. It does not seem to have reduced the charge. And while I was doing this thing, I thought, well, let's go ahead and see how close we get to that 90 miles in 30 minutes. Now, that actually kind of sounds old and antique-y right now because there's so many have gone past that. But that was one of the advertising things for the Chevy Bolt when it first came out, that you could get 90 miles in 30 minutes. From that 20%, when I got to about 60% at 30 minutes, I had what would calculate out to be about 85 miles at 3.4 miles per kilowatt. So actually it did pretty close. And as it increased, of course it dropped down to 25, 24, 25 as the charge increased on it, and I finally let it, it stopped at 82%, and it was still doing 25, which is actually higher than it's done before. And we have a 90-degree day, as I said, and in the past, when I've had 90-degree days and I've charged it, I've often seen the cooler come on, the air conditioning system come on to cool the battery, and it dropped down to 18 or 19 kilowatts. So it doesn't seem to be doing that anymore. It's still staying up higher. And if you look at the battery temperature stayed the same throughout this entire charging session. I didn't hear the cooling come on. Maybe it did and I just didn't notice it, but it never dropped below that 25 until, well, eventually it would after 82% was the highest I got in there. So it seems to have changed the high temperature charging a little bit too. Now, is this great? Well, it could always be a lot better. I'd like 125 kW. Not going to get that. But as kind of an update, yeah, it's increased the charging capability of this thing a little bit, even the higher temperatures. And I don't see the system dropping down because of the battery overheating. At least that's the experience I had in this case. So just a little kind of an update. That's it on this one.